Guys, next example we're going to do now is chapter 4, homework number 4, involving histograms and frequency distributions, part of the general category of descriptive statistics. Let's get a similar, let's start a fresh question. We have the data, we have the bins open to us. They want these various categories. Okay, so let's begin. Data is going to be opened in Excel file. This is the data. We want to know, what do we want to know? Let's see, what's the question? This month of the customer. So the customer, how many are between 10 and 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, etc. And I believe what happened to this now, where's my, where is my, there we go. Okay, here's the data, month of the customer. So first you have to put down the bins. The bins are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So far, so good. Then you go to, good question. You go to data, data analysis, histogram. Okay. You want the input range. Well, it goes from 14, line number 2, down to line number 31. Let's go back one. Okay, now notice I didn't put in the category heading. Usually you'd put that in as labels, but I found from experience it doesn't seem to work. The bin range is from here to here. And that's all we need to know. And I said, okay. So there are two between, two in this category, 13 in this category, 2, 13, 6, 5, 2, 2. Let's see how that works in terms of the answer. 2. Why don't I remember this? 2, 13, 6, 5, 2, 2, 2, 13, 6, 5, 2, 2. Now, to get the, oh, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. So we don't need it anymore. Do need the Excel. Let's back up again. Go back to the data. Let's try it again. Data, data analysis, histogram. Okay. What we also want is a cumulative percentage and maybe a chart. So we should have checked these boxes. Okay. Now it's going to open up probably in sheet 2. So we have the frequency, but we also want, we have the cumulative frequency, which we'll need eventually, but we also want to have the percentage frequency. And the percentage frequency is, let's put it between the B and C, insert a blank line. This is going to be the percent or the relative, like out of the, it adds up to, what is it, 13, 15, 26, 28, 30. So it would be 2 out of 30. Let's call it B2 divided by 30. Oh, I left that equal sign. So 6.67% of the data is in the first category. And we can go all the way down here. These are the percentages or the numbers that are going to go here, the relative frequency, relative to the sample size. So we can put in point, again, I have to read it, 0.060, 0.066, put 0.06. Leeway. Well, it really should 0.067. Let's be accurate. 0.067, and the next one is 0.433. And the next one is 0.2 exactly, which is 6 out of 30, which is 1/5, which is 20%, 0.2. Then there's 0.0667 again, because the same 2. Oh, no, 5, I left out 5, 5, 5. 16.166. And 2 we know from before is 0.067. And 2 again is 0.067. The cumulative frequency, meaning how many are lower than 10? Well, 6.7%. How many are lower than 20? Well, this plus this. How many lower than 30? Well, this plus this plus this. We accumulated. But we already have that on the Excel sheet. It's 0.0667. And we can change this to a decimal. Let's change it to a format cells. Change it to a number with 2 decimal places. So it's 0.07, 0.50, and they keep getting higher and higher until they hit 100%. So again, go back to the answer, 750/70, 0.07, 0.50, which is 0.70. Got to be, now we're adding on another 16, so 0.77. Another 7 more. Seems to work. Why not? See? 70. Oh, 87. Sorry. 87. Let's just look at the numbers. 87, 93, 1.00. 0.93 and 1.00 should be enough. Check answer. That worked. Create a histogram. The number. Choose a category. Well, the histogram is the number of people in every category. So we start out with 2. So the first number got to be a 2. Then it jumps to 15. And it goes down to 6 and 5, and then 2 and 2. So clearly this is the right answer. And now we want the ogive. Well, I think we may even had the picture of the ogive. Let's see. That's this thing here, the cumulative. Basically, this column here, column D, turned into a picture. So it starts out at, I don't know, 0.07, higher and higher and higher and higher. Let's just see if we can figure out which picture they want us to use. No, it's too high. It starts out at 0.07, 10, and 93. I think it's B. Let's look closest to our numbers. No. Okay. Less than 10 is 0. Point is the last 2 have to be 93. 91. Maybe it's this one. Okay, wait. My final check. Okay. All right. So that's that. So I will now stop sharing, close off the thing.